Over so-called gentle parenting.
Yes.
Tony, I know you have thoughts. A reader looking for advice told the New York Times in its Ask a Therapist section about his frustration over how his stepdaughter is raising her 10-year-old daughter. The man says the child is turning into a, quote, brat who knows her mother will rarely use discipline and instead reason with her until the next time. The therapist responded, reminding him that everyone is trying to do their best for their children. The doctor said, quote, kids need empathy alongside parental limits. And what you're responding to with your stepdaughter is that this balance seems out of whack. The therapist basically said, you can't change how this woman, your stepdaughter, is parenting. Just support them as best you can. Thoughts on gentle parenting?
I'm looking at a lot of faces in here, and there's some adults that grew up in a different era.
Yeah.
And their parents were not gentle parents.
It's getting gentler and gentler.
They are. And they're still old school parents that are traditionalists that say, no, you got to be hard on your kids.
Well, the world's not a gentle place, right?
Yeah.
So if you get gentle parenting, I don't know how that prepares you for an ungentle world.
I do think there's something to be said about having your kids, helping them process their feelings. So I ask, how are you feeling? And she says, I'm feeling frustrated. And she tells me why. But you do have to, know when to drop the hammer, because you want your kids to have a little bit of a healthy fear.
A healthy fear.
I have not achieved that yet. I try to give her the look, and she just looks at me straight back and is like, her look is scarier than my look.
If there's zero consequences in the home for their actions, then they might feel like that once they get out into the world.
Yeah.
And that right there could be problematic.